So tonight we are going to be talking about how you can be the next Rachel Hollis, which is the author of Girl Wash Your Face. And if you have not read that book, I strongly suggest it right now. It's a really amazing book. She's the reason that I think everybody likes it so much is because she is so down to earth and she's very relatable and she's one of us and she's talking about the things that we go through, right? So it's just a very, very cool thing, but she has taken the world by storm. Okay. But I want to show you how you can do that also, because all of us have that in us. All of us can do this. It really takes two things. It takes confidence to be able to step out and actually own what you do, right? And then beyond that, it takes a little bit of technical expertise, but you don't have to be techie by any means, because I'm just going to show you how to do it right now. So there's that. Okay. So, hey, Lisa, I see you. Christine, hi, did you get a new haircut again? I didn't get a new haircut. My hair is naturally curly and I didn't do it. So this is my hair when I don't do it. This is what it looks like when I don't do a thing. Hi, Arwen. Hello. Hello, everybody. I see y'all coming in. So we are going to talk about how to be the next Rachel Hollis. Danelle, hey Martha, so glad you're feeling better. Oh man, you and me both. My goodness, that was ridiculous. You guys, for those of you that don't know, I was sick for like 2 weeks. It was crazy, but I'm so glad to be back and to be productive again. There was a lot of sitting on the couch, a lot of watching Mad Men, not gonna lie. Sarah, hey lady, looking beautiful. Ah, shoot, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so what we want to talk about here, Arwen said, I am in. Heck yes. What we're going to talk about here is really, it's how Rachel Hollis built what she built, right? The reason that I'm using her as an example is because she's somebody that's in the forefront of the media right now. She's somebody that has a newer book out, and a lot of people are talking about her, but she didn't just show up out of nowhere. Okay. What she did was she built a blog, and then from that blog, she gained some notoriety and she worked with the influence that she had. And then she levied that into being able to write a book and sell a book. And, you know, the rest is sort of history, right, at this point. But that's what we're going to be doing, is I'm going to be showing you how to set up that blog and then how to actually make it work for you. So how you can make money off of the blog, and then also how you can just sort of help anything else that you're doing, like your business, anything else that you're doing, you can help with your blog. Okay, so that being said, I am going to go ahead and get into this. So I will answer questions at the end. I'm going to kind of just get into it and do a lot of just showing. And then at the end, if you guys have questions and we have enough time, I'll go ahead and answer your questions. But let's go ahead and get into it real quick first. The first things that I'm going to type in here are the codes to use. So the first one is a Godaddy code. For those of you that know, I'm actually an influencer for Godaddy. They gave me a code that today I just found out. A hosting plan for WordPress, which is what you would do your blog in, would normally be $108 or $107.99, something like that per year. But what they're doing for my people is they're giving it to you for $12 for the entire year, and you get a free email address with that, okay? So that being said, the Godaddy code is, I'm typing it in also, it is GDWPHMK. So again, that is GDWPHMK. MK stands for Martha Krejci. So let me go ahead and put the code in. So make sure that you copy and paste that code. Whenever you go to GoDaddy, it's godaddy.com. Here, let me put that in here too. whenever you go to GoDaddy.com, you'll put in the managed WordPress, you know, the basic version, because you don't need the bigger versions. You only need the basic version. And you put it in your cart, for 12 months, put in that discount code, the GDWPHMK, and it will bring your cart from 108 down to $12 even, and it will add in the email address for free. So that was just a very cool thing that I saw today. They didn't even tell me they were doing that. They just told me what the code was, and I was like, oh, I wonder what it does. I looked at it and I'm like, hot darn, that's awesome. So that is the code that you will use. And then also we are going to go over this link, and it's x.co. So write this link down. You'll understand why later, but write it down now. x.co/share, SHARE, the number 2, and sell, SELL. So x.co/share to sell. I went ahead and put that in the comments as well. And now I am going to go ahead and get out of here. Let me share my screen. There we go. All right. So this is what GoDaddy looks like. I gotta move myself here. All right, so I'm going to pretend I don't have a GoDaddy account, and I'm going to do this exactly the way that you would do this, okay? So let's get at it. So let's see, I would go to menu, then I would go to WordPress up here, click on that. Then I would go to WordPress hosting, which is right here. Click on that. All right. We are going to set up the $8.99 version, okay? We're going to go to add to cart. Here is 12 months. I wonder what it'll do for 24 months. I'm just going to check it. And then I'm going to continue. I can change the months later. Oh, free domain name. So I'm going to say microbladingexpert.com. See if it's available. If it is, that's crazy. Nope. I wonder if nope. Let's just look for a dummy. I'm just going to say dummydomain.com. Oh, come on. Let's just do go dumb domain. We'll do that. Here we go. All right. So here's what it has in here is the domain name, and it has the WordPress and the email, and I think that's actually still in there from before when I was playing around. So I have a promo code. Here we go. GDWPHMK. Apply. Then they say we have a great deal. Holy moly. So 24 months is $83.88. Let's see here. That's crazy. So that means, because if it were one, how much is that? I don't even know what that is. That's a lot. That's a lot off, okay? Because you're getting like, it's normally 108 a year, right? So 83.88 for 2 years, that's just bonkers. That's bonkers, you guys. So however long you want to use this code for is completely up to you. But there it is, $12 for a year if you want to do that. The domain name is going to be free. That email address was free. I just X'd out of it, but that doesn't really matter. So then what you would do is you would just purchase this. Let me see. Should I just go ahead and get this? Oh, I guess I'll just create another. I don't really want to do that. I'm just going to show you how to set it up in another account. So this is what it would look like. So whenever you buy it, then you'll have it in your account. Now I'm going to log into one of my actual accounts. Boo. All right. Now we're going to go to my hosting. I'm going to go to add site here. All right. So when you go to yours, you're just going to choose your plan and you're going to add your domain name to the plan, okay? I have some plans already, so I'm just going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to say build a brand new site. This is all going to look the same for you guys. Build a brand new site. Whenever it says data center, you're going to choose a data center that's local to you. Truly, it should not make a difference. However, you know, whatever. If you can be working off of nodes that are closer to you, then that's better, I guess. So I would choose North America here. This is where we use where you create your username. Please do not use the username admin, okay? Would be a bad idea. So I'm just gonna do that. And then password, here's what I do for passwords, you guys. Let's see. See, I go to password generator. So you can get a password that's got all of this gobbledygook in it, and it gives you your password down here. Okay, so just copy and paste it. This is going to be where you keep it somewhere else, right? And there we go. Gonna wait for it to install. Should not take too long. Let me know if you guys have any questions yet. I'm gonna go back and see if we have any questions here. Christine, do we need to add the SSL or any of that extra security? An SSL is a good thing to have, okay? It is wise to have it, and it's actually better for SEO and to show up near the top of the search engines. Google is showing favor to sites that are secure. Okay, and that's what an SSL does. For those of you that aren't sure, an SSL, what it does is it encrypts the data that is on the website. Okay, so if anybody were to come into it from the outside, they're going to see like a bunch of encrypted data. Okay, so especially whenever you have let me think. Whenever you have like a contact form or something like that on your website where people put in their information, are like actually inputting their information into your website, very, very, very wise to have an SSL so that information can't be just shot all over the internet. An SSL is going to encrypt that and nobody's going to be able to see it, okay? Now, also, because people are smart, right? Whenever they see an HTTPS at the top of a website, they're more likely to put their information in that website because that shows that the website has an SSL on it and that it's secure. Okay, so that's another reason for an SSL, is not only to actually secure the website, but to also show people that it's secure, because you can't have an HTTPS on your URL or on your domain name unless it's actually secure. Okay. All right. Holy moly, we have some weird stuff going on here. This is weird. Danelle, will that price be good to add to our account for a WordPress that we already have? No, ma'am. It would have to be a new WordPress. It would definitely have to be a new WordPress. Okay, I'm going to go back and I'm going to see. There we go. But you know what? If you haven't done that much on your website, it doesn't hurt to start over. It doesn't hurt. Let's see. So we go to WP admin. All right. So there's going to be two kinds of you out here. One kind is going to want this wizard. And most of you that follow me anyway will not want the wizard, okay? Because I actually show you how to set things up. But some of you will want the wizard. If you want the wizard, it's going to literally walk you through typing in your title of your website and all of the things. Actually, I'll do the wizard tonight to walk you through it. And then for those of you that, have already taken my blogging course and how to make a WordPress website course, then you already know the no thanks version. So we'll go ahead and do Start Wizard. All right, so these are the things that it's going to ask you. So is it going to be a website and a blog? Is it going to be a blog only? Is it going to be an online store? My suggestion, at least for you guys that are watching this, my suggestion is that we do blog only. And the reason for this is because our website should be housed somewhere else. I strongly and am getting even more into housing my website actually with my sales pages in the software that I use for my sales pages. I actually keep all of those together, but the blog itself, that needs to be on WordPress. That has to be on WordPress because it's such a stinking beast whenever it comes to SEO, whenever it comes to anything that allows people to see what you're doing. WordPress is numero uno. So I'm going to say blog only in this case, okay? Industry, let's see, what do we want to make a website for? Let's make a website for the beauty industry. So let's see. I wonder if I can just put beauty and spa, beauty blog. There we go. Title, I am going to say just Martha. Tagline, living life one, one makeup tutorial at a time. I don't do makeup tutorials, by the way, you guys. I just like to throw myself into roles whenever I'm creating websites. Here we go. So continue. Email, doesn't matter if that's the email, put whatever your email address is. If you want your phone number to be on there, then you would put your phone number. This would be so the visitors can call you. So if you're okay with people calling you, then go ahead and put your phone number in there. What in the world is a fax? Put your street address if you want to, okay? If you work from home and you have kids and whatever, please don't share your home address online. Please don't do that. That is such a security faux pas. Please don't do that. Please, please, please promise me you won't share your home address. Add your social media profiles. So here you could just click on Facebook and then whatever your Facebook profile is, like your URL for your profile. If you're not sure where to find that, you actually just go to Facebook, go to your profile, click, or copy and paste the URL at the top in the address bar. Google Plus is actually going away, but they apparently don't have that in the system yet. That was just a couple weeks ago, so we'll let them catch up. Instagram, same deal. LinkedIn, same deal. Pinterest, Twitter, you know, all of the stuff. So we'll go ahead and continue. Choose a theme. So this is the part that I can lose hours, if not days to. I'm not gonna lie. So here's where you look through the different themes, and it actually looks like this way. It only gives you 6. That's probably pretty wise of them. So we're gonna just choose a pretty simple one because again, you guys this is almost like a marketing 101 thing. Don't zhuzh up things so much or make them so like pretty, I guess, like where you're adding so much, like the fonts are just like very scripty and everything is very elegant or things are very frilly, right? Don't do that to your blog, okay? Because that makes it hard as heck to read. And whenever people are having a hard time reading things, what do? They go away and they find something that's easier to read, okay? So with blogs, we want simplicity, and especially when it comes to beauty blogs, photography, really anything at all, okay? You're going to want simplicity because you want for people to be reading what you're writing and then doing the things that you're suggesting in the blog, right? So in that case, we are going to, I kind of like this one and I kind of like this one. I'm going to do this one. Let's go to preview. Cool, it lets you pick a header. So if I'm choosing beauty, they're letting me pick one of these guys. See, and it shows you ahead of time. Look how easy this is, guys. Isn't this crazy easy? This would work for my microblading course. Look at that. Look at that big old eyebrow right there. Let's see, let's load more images. Let's see what you got. I like that one. We'll just keep this one. All right, next. Preview different website designs using the left and right arrows. All right. Okay. So this is just, you're seeing the layout here, right? So you're seeing how it actually is laid out and you're determining whether you like that or not, or which one you like. So I like that. I do not like that. This is interesting. Look how clean that is. Here, we'll just stay with this one. So next, when you found a design you like, click select to install it. So there you go. Could take up to 30 seconds. See if you guys have said anything. I don't think that you have. You're being so quiet over there. Okay. So it's telling you right here, this is where you update your site content, layout, color scheme, and more using the window to the left. There's a tutorial that will walk you through it apparently. So there is that. So our theme is Pen Scratch. It's telling us that there. Site identity this is where it asked you those two things, right? It asked you what you wanted the title to be and what the tagline was going to be. This is where you can also change that, okay? So if you want to change it, this is where you would do that. You can also make it where it does not show either of those things, That's where it does. So site icon. This is actually called a favicon, and a site icon is, do you see this right here that I'm circling around, or this up here, GoDaddy's? It's the little image that shows in the tab at the very top of the browser, okay? So the site icon needs to be 512 by 512 pixels, which it tells us right here. And you upload it right here. So you would go to select image, you would choose it, select files. It's going to pull from files in your computer. You would select it, and then it would just become your favicon, okay? And it would just show up here instead of this little sheet of paper. All right, so let's go ahead and back off of that. Let's go to header image. So right now we've got this image. Don't have a background image. That is not necessary. That's a whole thing with like zhuzhing up things, right? Don't put a whole bunch of stuff on here. Just make it clean. Just make it clean. The menu, so creating a new menu, we'll do that here in just a minute. Let's see, we don't need widgets, homepage setting. We need to make sure that it's set to your latest post. Now, whenever we answered the question, whether it's a website and blog or just a website, if we had said a website and a blog, it would have automatically chosen a static page as our home page. So it would have been just a regular website, but now our home page is going to be our latest posts. And we need for it to be our latest post, right? Because it's our blog, like it's where our blog lives, okay? So let me go back. All right. So before we create menus, we're going to go back to pages. So let me X out of this. Well, we'll publish first. All right. So now we're going to see the actual WordPress site itself here, okay, or the back end of WordPress itself. So this is the pages section. So it's got an About Me and a Contact Me already set up. The About Me, let's look at it real quick and see what they have on there. They don't have anything at all. Okay, so it says, hi, I'm whoever, thanks for stopping by, insert bio here. So basically on your About Me page, what you want to share on that page is your backstory, who you are, what you're interested in, why you're interested in it, really what your entire blog is about, and why you are talking about that. Okay, that's what's extremely, extremely important, is to make sure that they understand why you're talking about these things. Why does your opinion matter? That's what, in case they ever go to the About Me page, a lot of times people don't even go there, right? But if they go there, they need to understand why you are the authority on this subject. So you would talk about it. Like if you're talking about, well, if you're talking about like natural beauty or something like that, or organic beauty supplies, you would talk about maybe the reason why you don't use toxic makeup and what it does to people, and maybe something has happened in your family, and you go through that story of your why, right? Like we need to really uncover our driving factors behind why we do the things that we do, why things are important to us, okay? That matters more than you will ever know that matters. Christine, GoDaddy's favicon is creepy. You should tell them Mike needs to make a new one. Oh, that's hilarious. They probably already know that. Let's see. So About Me, Contact Me. This is where you have, this is where you tell them, to contact you. Ninja Forms, looks like they have a form already set up in here. And it's the contact form here. And it looks like the contact form is just name, email, and then the message. You can preview it, and it looks like that. All right, so I want to go back now to, not that, not now. All right, I want to go back to set up the menu. Actually, the menu is pretty much already set up. The blog is going to be the home page part, but let me show you how to add a page. Actually, I can't really add it because it's the home page itself. I'm going to show you how to add a page if you want to add a page, and then we're going to get into the monetizing, okay? Because that's really all that's necessary. Actually, you know what? Real quick, I'm going to show you how to add a post, because this is how you, let me trash that. This is how you blog. This is how you blog. So we write our posts. There are some of us that write really long posts on social media, and those same posts could be very well used as a blog, or you can make a long form blog if you want and make a shorter piece of it and put that onto social media. You can make a blog and then make a video that leads into that blog and put that on social media. Really, at the end of the day, all pieces of your content should play together and should always be working the viewer back to your website or your call to action, whatever that call to action is. Okay, so let's go to add a new post. Here is the title. So the title of the post, and then here is going to be your words. So it's going to be just, let me just put headline. And then this is a text editor, okay? So you can do it in an H1, which is the biggest headline font you can. Then there's H2 or heading 2, which is the second biggest. You can go all the way down to H6. And then this is just the paragraph font. And then you can make it bold, italicized, bulleted for lists. You can do numbered lists. Block quotes are awesome. Like, let's do a block quote here. I'm just gonna do one of these and I'm gonna highlight it and I'm gonna block quote it. See, isn't that cool? Let's preview that so you can see what that looks like. Title of the post, headline, which had no anything to it. And then the block quote was really cool because you have these quotes and it actually sets it aside, okay? Over here, on this sidebar, that's how we're going to be able to make some money, okay? So I'm going to show you how to do that. If you have any more questions about actually creating a post, then let me know, but I'm not really going to get into that a whole lot because that's really the stuff that, in my opinion, most people know how to do. I'm just going to show you this link thing real quick because that is very necessary, especially whenever we're doing affiliate advertising. So here's link. You click on the actual little link guy, and then you're going to type in the URL that it's going to go to, okay? So whenever you're talking about, this kind of makeup that you suggest, make it a link, and then you link it to your affiliate account that you have where they know that you're sending the traffic from your site to them, okay? Because that's the entire point with affiliate stuff. So I am going to get out of this, and now we are going to look at affiliate stuff, okay? First, I'm going to talk a little bit about affiliate stuff. I'm going to stop sharing my screen here for a second. Start video. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to talk about affiliate stuff here for a second. I know we've got a good amount of time left, so that's perfect because I didn't want to go too deep into the website part because that's really not a huge deal, especially when you've got me around. I mean, if you have a question, just ask me a question, right? But I really want to get into how you monetize the blog itself. So really you want to determine what you want to be writing about. What are the things that excite you? What are the things that you're extremely passionate about? Start there before you even go into looking at affiliate accounts for anything, okay? Make sure that you know what your blog is going to be about, because if you don't know what your blog is about, then it's very likely that people are not going to come to your blog, okay? Because they're not going to know why they should come to your blog. Does that make sense? So, so determine what you want your blog to be about. If you have a business already, say, well, microblading. Let's talk about microblading since I've got that course coming out next week. So say you have a microblading business or a permanent makeup business, right? Then your blog will probably be a beauty blog. It would probably talk about maybe different beauty trends, but then also it would be very, very, very important to talk about things like microblading frequently asked questions or permanent makeup frequently asked questions. The questions like, what if it's messed up, right? The questions like, how do I find a good artist? What certifications should I look for? All of those questions that it seems to me, after doing my research in the industry, it seems to me like people sidestep all of those questions. Okay. And what we're doing as businesses when we sidestep questions like that is we're saying, not me. I'm not going to talk about that. I'm not going to talk about that. But when you don't talk about something, it makes you look a bit guilty. And especially if you're not guilty of not being certified or of doing cruddy work or something like that. Especially if you're not guilty of that, you need to be writing about that, right? So say just answer the question in the title. Here's what you do if you get a botched job or something like that, right? And then write at least 300 words about what a good recourse is. What should you do in that case, right? And what opportunities are there and what ways can they salvage that, right? And whenever you're looking for or whenever somebody says, how do I find a good artist? Well, then you talk about all of the things that a good artist needs to have. And of course, it's probably going to be describing you, and that's okay. It's your blog. And then at the end, there's the call to action for them to get your freebie or book an appointment or have a consultation or whatever the next step is for you. That's where you do that. But you guys, this all happens in the blog. Okay. So I'm not sure how many of you have been following me for a while, but, I am an SEO nerd. Really what that means is that I am a Google nerd. I get Google like we were freaking born as twins or something. I get Google on an organic cellular level, okay? I get it. So what Google is doing right now is they are actually tweaking their algorithm, or the AI part of their algorithm, which is most of it these days. They're tweaking that where you can, it's predicting your next steps. So it sees what you searched now, okay? So stop thinking that there's any privacy, first of all. Everybody knows everything. Let's leave it at the door. So they know what you just searched for, and they are trying to predict what you need next. What does that mean to us? What that means to us is that if we are writing articles, okay, because Google searches blogs, okay, that's what they do. If we are writing articles that answer questions about things that people would be typing in, like if somebody's typing in, what is microblading, or microblading near me, or whatever, something like that, right? Then their predictive, algorithm is going to, the next time they log in, the predictive algorithm is going to start telling them, bringing up things just in a regular search that are next steps in a previous search. Does that make sense? So they're going to start being able to walk people down a journey. That is the word they used. They used the word journey whenever they're talking about the AI that's changing. They use the word journey, you guys. So it's about writing articles about every step along the way, even afterwards, right? Because we want to be able to catch people at every step along the way, and that makes us an authority in this. So that being said, I kind of went off on a tangent there, but go figure, algorithms, they do that to me. So take a deep breath. So you want to think of what you're going to write as your blog, okay? What kind of things are you going to write about? So if you're a microblader, it's going to have to do with microblading. It's going to have to do with beauty. It's going to have to do with probably some aging beauty or some mature beauty, because that's a heavy demographic for microbladers or for permanent makeup altogether, even though it's starting to skew younger, but that's still 35 plus is a really heavy demographic. So we want to write articles that they would be interested in, but that also tie back to us in some way. Okay, because we are always going to have our freebie on the side of the page, where it's, download this book, right? Download this guide, whatever that is. Make sure that you get that freebie. That is going to be necessary to have. And if you do not yet have a freebie, make sure that you get one. Now, if you don't have a freebie, but you're a microblader, then I got something for you. But and stick around. Follow the Tribefinder, and you will understand that in about a week or so. But make sure that you know what you're going to be writing about. Okay. After that, now I'm going to show you something else. Let me know if you guys still have any questions too. Oh, Christine, is there a guideline for how long an about me should be? There is not. It's usually about 3-ish paragraphs. Christine, I know that you're in the inner circle. On our learning platform, we have how to write a killer about me page. And I don't know if it says a killer about me page, but something about how to write an about me page. That's definitely take that course, because I threw it all into that course. Okay. So definitely take that. All right, let's see here. That is not what I meant to go to. Oh, first I need to share my screen. All right, so now I'm going to go to that other URL that I was talking about, and that is x.co/share to sell, and that's SHARE, the number 2 SELL. And this is bonkers, kiddos. This is one way that you're able to monetize your blog. Basically what you can do, you create your username and your password and all of that stuff. Let me go to my own. Nope. Nope. All right, so this is a new one I just set up. So what you would do is you look for, over on the left-hand side, after you've signed up, it's totally free to sign up, okay? Basically what Share a Sale is a database of affiliate links, really. So if you know anything about where the industry is going so far as marketing is concerned, it's absolutely heading in the direction of using influencers to share products, right? It's very clear. You see it across the board. Affiliate marketing has been the way to do that for a very, very, very long time. And now it's getting more and more popular. Okay. So now there's lots and lots of companies that jump on board. Share a Sale is probably my favorite. There are some people that I work with that use different databases, but I only use those databases because they make me. So share a sale is what I actually like. And then another way to monetize is, of course, if you have an MLM or some sort of direct marketing, or I'm sorry, direct selling opportunity that aligns with what you do, then obviously that is an affiliate as well. I mean, it's the same exact sort of thing. It's just the setup is a bit different. That's all that it is. So over here, what we would look for is, let's see, if we're looking at beauty, let me actually just type in beauty. Go. It's going to bring up a bunch of beauty stuff for me. Christine, is Amazon worth affiliating with for 4%? That is the question, isn't it? Amazon is great. Amazon is famine and feast. Right now, this time of year for Amazon, yes. The cookies last on Amazon for 45 days. So when somebody goes off an Amazon link of yours to Amazon, then that cookie sticks unless they flush the cookie or, clear the cache. Unless they do that, then it sticks with them for 45 days. So anything that they buy for the next 45 days, you're going to get 44% of. So obviously with the holidays coming, you end up seeing a lot of Amazon affiliate links out there right now because of that, right? And actually within the last month is when they've started coming out like crazy. But it's okay as long as you share it enough. And honestly, whenever we're working with affiliate stuff like this, it is an income supplement. So we can make big money with affiliate marketing, big money. We can make bigger money with our own products, okay? So Rachel Hollis made big money with affiliate marketing. Rachel Hollis made bigger money with her book. And then with her, the coaching that came after that and all of the things that came after that. So really what you're doing is you're building yourself as an influencer, and you're building yourself as the person, like the attractive character, right? Which is what Russell Brunson would call it. That's what you're building yourself as, right? So that's it. So whenever you say, is it worth affiliating for 4%? It's not worth not doing it, I guess. It doesn't hurt to do it. And I would never throw away, a couple bucks. I'd still pack it in the piggy bank, whatever. It's still a couple bucks. But, okay, so for beauty here, we'd scroll down and you just look at the different kind of beauty things that they have. So there's all sorts of stuff. So here, they're showing you that you get 11% of a sale. Beautylist, you get 10% of a sale. EPC is going to be a typical amount that people get off of it. So $29.02 is not bad. Let's see. Beauty Tap is another one, $22.72. That's not bad when you're getting it off of a per person, because you can write a blog post and then send it out there. Pharmacy Beauty, $77.78. You can write a blog post, send it out there, and it can keep getting mileage, right? I mean, it can keep getting people going to it. So it doesn't hurt to make, like $77. You get like 3 people a day or something like that. That's not bad, right? It's just an income. So I'm trying to show you a way to be able to monetize as you're growing your own personal brand, okay? I really, really, really want you to take control of your own personal brand. So what you're doing, and it needs to be a mindset thing too, because what you're doing is you're leveraging your audience and the trust, right? because you're not going to show things to people. Please don't do this. You're not going to show things to people that you don't actually align with. Okay? You're going to look at these different things. You're going to go to the website. Like here, you click on it. You go to the website. You look through it. Vegan and cruelty free. For me, that's like, yeah, yes, that sounds great. And you just go through and look at this stuff. And if it aligns with you, then go ahead and support it, right? But if it doesn't, if it's something that like is not something that you would support at all, please, even if it's got a high dollar amount that you make off of it, you will not feel good making that money, okay? Because you need to support the audience that you have. You need to continue to build trust with that audience. Do not shill things to them just because you come up, but it does not benefit them at all. Okay? The kind of business that we are building and where we're really heading in the business world is win-win. If everybody can win, that's good. And that is possible. That is something we can all do. We can have win-win-win-win relationships with everybody, okay? So please, please don't share things with people that aren't actually things that you would want to share with them. If you would not use it yourself, do not share it with people, okay? So yeah, basically that is it in a nutshell, and it's 8:52, perfect. So what you do over here is you just search for what you would look for. There's all sorts of stuff over here, you guys. There's books, automotive, business. Let's click on business because I'm a nerd. Let's look at marketing. Oh, Dollar Tree, huh? That's weird. Anywho, okay. Here we go. That's weird. Let's see. And clothing, career, jobs, employment, domain names, education, family, financial, food and drink, freebies, free stuff. I like free stuff. All sorts of stuff here. So yeah, just come in here. You join. You don't pay anything to join. All you do is you get paid whenever people click on your links and buy the stuff that you suggest. Okay. And really, whenever you're writing a blog post to support something that you're suggesting, make sure that you're not making stuff up, right? Write a blog post about the actual things that you're getting, or maybe it's kind of an afterthought. Maybe it's a blog post about you and your kids, and then the afterthought is, oh, and also, you know, I got this thing for my kids and you can get that here or something like that. You can do it in a lot of different ways. And yeah, if you have any questions, leave them here. Let me go ahead and stop sharing. There we go. Let me know what questions you have, because I am done. I can't believe I just did that in that amount of time, which is why I feel like you may have questions. Go back here. Let's see. Sarah, as a tarot reader, you can use affiliate marketing for the decks you use. Absolutely. There's all sorts of them. I'm so glad you mentioned that, Sarah. What you should do is you should think of the things that you use on a daily basis. Whatever it is. Think of the things that you use on a daily basis, and then go to Google and type in the name of that thing and affiliate after it, and see if there's any sort of affiliate opportunities for that product itself. Because if you use it all the time, it's going to be like the best affiliate opportunity ever for you, right? Christine, keyword research needed. Where? Keyword research. That's really, first of all, keywords aren't really where it's at anymore. It's key phrases and it's long tail keywords. You can search for keywords. There's all sorts of, this is kind of getting a little bit off topic a bit, but you can search for keywords in the Google Keyword Planner. That's like the #1 place. You can also go to answerthepublic.com and you can type in the topic, and then it will bring up different questions that people are searching, okay? And that's across all of the big platforms, across Google, Bing, Yahoo, all of them. It's going to tell you what people are searching for. That's also a good place to find blog topic ideas, okay? What other questions you got? We have a couple minutes here. My nose is starting to run again. Hoping I'm not getting sick, doggone it. Nothing? Nothing? Promoting MLMs? Is that a question? I have a couple minutes. If you want to put that as a question, I'll totally... Oh, how do we do that without getting in trouble with our company? Every company is different. So you would just have to manage or mitigate what your company allows you to talk about. So really what I've found with most companies is that you can talk about how you use products, but if you start talking about the products themselves and the guarantees and the promises and things like that, you're starting to get into some pretty blurry territory. And if you think about it yourself, like if you think about it as you are imagine you're the business owner that owns the entire MLM, you would probably not want people taking it into their own hands for them to describe your product to the world, right? Like you would probably not want that. But what people can do is they can describe how they use the product, right? What they use it for. But of course, like especially when you're talking about essential oils and things like that, you cannot say it heals this or it heals that. It can be used for this, or it can be used, to help with this or something like that. It's a lot of, you have to be careful with the verbiage that you use. But that's more information that's like, you need to ask your upline what kind of things you can talk about. I'm not an expert in any MLM, and there's no way that I could be. There's just too many of them out there. But definitely talk to your upline, talk to people in the know about what you can talk about online, because everybody has very clear guidelines about what you can and cannot say online. Everybody does. That I know for certain. Let's see. Christine, sorry, there's a delay. Yeah, sorry. Stinking delay. So cool. I hope that was helpful. All right. So it is time to skedaddle. I hope that was helpful for everybody. Again, as you go to GoDaddy and get the hosting plan, do not spend $108, okay? Instead, use the code, and it's up here, it's GDWPHMK. That's the code that you use. Make sure that you use that code. And then for the affiliate place, it's x.co/share2sell. You just click on that link, go over there, and you're able to check out all of the different places that you're able to, use as affiliate links alongside MLMs. Now, if you're not in an MLM yet and maybe one aligns with what you do, it wouldn't be a bad idea to shout it out in the inner circle, in the group, to just say, hey, I'm looking for an upline here. This aligns with me, like with my business. I think this may be something that I'm looking for. Go ahead and throw it in there because we all like to work with each other first. So there's that. Danelle, thank you, Martha. Of course. Christine, thank you. Of course, you guys. Have an awesome night, and I will see you next time.